Hello everyone! Welcome back to my time at Portia, where we've just woken up in our workshop on this fourth day, counting the opening cutscene day. And we have a lot to do. We need to get some more copper in order to make copper blades so that I can... Oh no, I only set it to craft one stone brick. I meant to have it craft as many stone bricks as I possibly could. That was very foolish of me and very easy to do. When you are refueling a furnace, the default option is to refuel it with as much as it can possibly take. But when you're just crafting items, the default is to only do one. And if you want to do the maximum, you have to change the default setting. And I forgot to do that. So we have one copper bar. I believe that we need 2 copper bars in order to make the 2 copper blades. We have 3 copper right now. I believe it takes 5, but I will double check that before I go looking for more copper. So, oh no, it only takes 3. Okay, wonderful. That means that I can make my second copper bar, and I should double check and see whether I can make the copper blade without having to make another machine as well. I will need the copper blades for making myself a cutter to make the wooden planks that I need in order to complete my commerce commission for 2 water tanks. And I think the blades might require they do. The blades require a grinder. And the grinder requires old parts. So I am going to need to go into the mines, into the ruins, in order to get old parts before I can make a grinder. I need to take my 4 copper bars, not just 2. And I need to process them in the grinder to make 2 copper blades. And then I need to assemble my civil cutter before I will be able to make what I need. And I need all of these machines anyway. I misread the water tank. I saw that the water tank took stone and wood, and I knew that I could make the stone brick, and I just failed to notice that I needed to make wooden boards as well. But I'm going to need all of these machines anyway. The main issue I have right now is that it costs money to go into the mines, and I think it costs more money than I have at the moment. So I am going to need to find a way to quickly earn a little bit of money before I will be able to complete my commission and make the machines that I need. Let's check the mail quickly. We have a letter from Polly, the manly furniture maker. And I'm going to try to do justice to Polly's voice here. Hey, new builder, I have a manly commission for you to get settled in. You feeling it? I'm in need of 3 copper blades for some of my furniture. I expect macho quality, okay? Also, you'll need a grinder to make them if you don't have one already. That's all I know about builder stuff. I will be accepting that because when I go down the mines, I'll be getting a lot more copper, so I should have no trouble making my grinder with the old parts that I'll need and making enough copper blades for myself and for Polly. I am seeing a quest down here, and I am wondering what it is. So I am going to go squirrel and run toward the exclamation point I see on my mini-map rather than trying to figure out, where did it go? Where did it go? I lost it. I no longer see an exclamation point on my mini-map. Will it be on my big map? Ah, it's over at the ranch. Okay. Someone over at the ranch has a quest for me, and I must find out what it is because I don't have enough quests yet between the fishing rod, the water tanks, the bridge to Amber Island. By the way, we will not be making a bridge to Amber Island for quite some time. And the reason for that is that I happen to know that the bridge to Amber Island, when I complete it, it will immediately prompt the beginning of our next main storyline quest. And I'm not ready for the next main storyline quest yet. My workshop needs a lot more equipment. Hey neighbor, do you have a minute? I've been meaning to talk to you. Sure, what's up? I just got a new craft recipe all the way from Highwind. It's a box that can be used to cultivate crops. people in Highwind have been using it for a while now, and supposedly it's great. Can you build it and test it out for me? If it works as advertised, I'll order a few more off you. How about it? Sure, because I would like to be able to make planter boxes for myself as well. So we just got the craft recipe for the small planter box and some fertilizer and some wheat seeds. Thank you, here's the craft recipe. And here are a few seeds to plant. If you want more seeds, you can buy them from my granny's shop. Try growing them to maturity and show me the harvest. Also, just a tip, but using fertilizer can help you increase the harvest. Let me give you some of that as well. Thank you, Emily. That is super, super helpful. I am feeling a need to look and see whether there are any time limits on any of these missions. The farmer, no time limit. Furniture maker, no time limit. Fishing rod, we need to complete within the next 6 days, 9 hours and 52 minutes. Commerce Commission, we have a little bit more time for, 8 days, 17 hours. The bridge for Amber Island, no time limit. All right, now that we know that, I'm just going to double check my inventory. We have a lot of stuff in our inventory right now. I really need to sell a few more things. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to the ruins and just double check how much it costs for me to get in. And when I have done that, Minister Lee is holding a little open-air preaching service. This is part of the backstory of this world, which is one of the things that I really enjoy about this game, is the backstory that they've created. I do wish that the architecture in our pre-apocalyptic world was as charming and lovely as this post-apocalyptic world. Let's talk to Minister Lee.
Have you ever heard of the story about the dancing robot? This happened several years ago in Pathea. A robot was found in the ruins and brought into town. The robot only had one leg, so it was balancing with its 4 arms. That's why it was called the dancing robot. Anyway, then it shot rays out of its eyes and hurt a lot of people. Sad story.
Sad story that proves what you're preaching about the dangers of technology. Interesting that you chose that one.
Oh, hi there. Are you new here? I'm Nora. I'm a missionary at the Church of the Light. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
People want the guidance of the church when it comes to technologies from the corrupted world. After all, these technologies were what led to the destruction of the human race. We need to be extra careful of what we dig up now.
Indeed we do need to be extra careful, because robots that shoot lasers out of their eyes?
Hi-yo! You must be the person the mayor was talking about. I'm kind of simple, but I hope we can be friends.
Why, thank you, Oaks.
Papa Bear gets agitated quite often during summer due to his thick fur. I need to figure out a way to help him cool down.
We haven't met Papa Bear yet, I don't think. We have talked to Mars. I don't remember if we've talked to Phyllis or not.
Who might you be?
I'm the new builder.
How does someone's mental health affect one's physical being?
How?
Sorry, I was in that zone. If you have an ailment, please come to the clinic.
Okay, between the cleavage and the glassy-eyed stare and that slow voice, Phyllis, I think you've been hitting up the herbal mixture too much.
I'm Russo. Yes, I'm in a hurry to buy some food for Miss Ginger. Good day.
You're not in so much of a hurry that you couldn't hang around and listen to Minister Lee. But you're in too much of a hurry to talk to me, apparently. We met Remington yesterday. I think Remington is the one who's going to tell us about the ruins here. Yes, we've got a cutscene.
Hey there. First time ruin diving?
Indeed it is.
Alrighty, let me explain then. All the ruins in the Alliance of Free Cities are regulated by the Civil Corps. To enter the ruins, you'll need to pay a maintenance fee.
But we'll give you a 60% discount the first time. That's very kind of you, Remington.
When you enter, I'll give you the jetpack and scanner. Very handy ancient relics. Mining for resources becomes a lot easier when you have these equipped. When you come out,
they're
we'll
pretty
leave
cool.
them back, since they're very rare. This one beside me is an abandoned ruin. No monsters or robots in there, just resources and relics like power stones. Anything you find in the ruins are yours to keep.
Unless they're ancient weapons.
Or
Then you're
robots with
supposed to
laser
hand them
eyes.
over to the church for destruction. Okay, I'm done. Have fun and be safe in there.
I guess robots with laser eyes are ancient weapons. I have yet to find any actual ancient weapons in the ruins, but I only played for a few hours doing some test recordings. Do I want to spend 20 galls to switch to another? This is a mechanism whereby you can reset the part of the ruins that you're mining in once you have gotten all of the resources that are there. Of course, we haven't even gone in once yet, so we're not going to do that. I just want to check the price. How much is it? Okay, 80, and we only have 70 right now. So I only need another 10 to be able to go in and use all of my stamina trying to find old parts so that I can build the machine I need and getting some more copper. Let's see if there's anything on me that I could use to get 10 more. There are several places where I can sell things in town. Sonia, will you buy anything from me? Oh, I've got to chat with you
Beverages
first.
here are all brewed by the brewmaster Django himself. Try them all.
Not at the moment. What I would like to do right now is actually interact with the Round Table store. Now, will you buy anything from me? I have apricot juice that I think Django gave me. Herbs I could sell for 1 apiece. Milk I could sell for 8. I kind of want that milk though. Oh, I do not like it. I do not like it. Let me think here. The other thing I'm going to want to do is get myself a storage unit on my property so that I can go into the mines with only some stamina restoring items and nothing else in my inventory. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go and gather resources, and I may edit out a fair bit of the resource gathering that I do right now. I hope this tree is it's giving me rubber fruit. I would like to get some cocoons, and I don't know which tree will give me cocoons. This one I think is going to give me apples. I've already got rubber fruit and I've already got apples. What I really want are some cocoons so that I can make that fishing rod, because that is the one commission that I could actually do. So anyway, I'm going to gather various resources out here in this part of the world. I will either cut out some or all of it. So we just leveled up from chopping trees, and I just realized that there is a mechanism that I haven't shown you yet, which is our skill points. So I'm going to go over to my character, and this is the skill tree tutorial. There are 3 different areas where we can add skill points: our combat, our gathering, and our social. I have 4 skill points because I am now level 4. I'm actually going to put one of those into stamina so that tomorrow I'll wake up. Actually, I'm going to put 2 of those into stamina. So tomorrow I will wake up with more stamina when I'm going to go ruin diving. And then I'm going to put the rest into intensive training so that my experience gain will be increased, and the things I continue to do now will get me more experience. I'm not sure whether that applies to all experience gain or only experience gain in combat, but I think it applies to everything that I do that gets me experience, which includes gathering, crafting. Just while I've got you back here, I'm also going to kill a couple of colorful llamas so that you can see what resources they drop. Oh, except that I don't have enough space in my inventory for the resources that they drop. So I had better hope that I have enough wood to go and make myself a storage box right now so that I can put away some of these things that I've been gathering. I think I have enough wood. I've got 66 now. Really, I probably should have made a storage box already. I think that's under furniture, wooden storage. Oh, I can make 3. I will make 2 to start with. I think that will last me for a little while. And I'm going to put one of them Oh, the inventory's full, so the item's left on the ground. Drat, drat, drat. That is not what I wanted to have happen. Can I... I'm going to discard the caterpillars. They're for fishing. I don't need them at the moment. I will abandon both of the caterpillars I've picked up. I'll be able to get more quite easily. I really should have made more wooden storages sooner. Now I'm going to put the wooden storages into my quick bar. And I'm going to put one of them near my furnaces. And I'm going to use it to store... Actually, I'll put it close enough to the furnaces, but also close enough to other areas. It can be a little awkward to place things in this game, and it's also the room that you have. You can't put things right up next to your house, which is annoying. Where do I want this? I don't want it to be too far away. Okay, right here looks good. Then it's kind of central to my furnaces and my crafting area. I'm going to put in all of our stone brick that we've already made, and I'm going to put in our marble, our wood, and our stone. I'll probably be gathering more while I'm out, but that will do for the moment. Also, for now, the fiber and the cloth that we have. This is going to be for crafting ingredients, smelting ingredients, that sort of thing. And then my other storage I'm going to put over near the gate, and that will be sort of a reminder to me to empty my inventory when I'm getting ready to go out. Okay, I can't place it right in front of the gate. That will do. And also for grabbing things that I might need and things for quests in progress that don't involve crafting. Alright, that's a lot better. You can unlock additional storage space, but it costs 400, and I just don't have that yet. Alright, I'm going to go back to grinding for wood and stone now, and I will bring you back if something interesting happens or toward the end of the day. Hi, Quiwa.
Is my fishing rod done? I'm so hungry.
Alright, I need to go and try to get some cocoons so I can make this poor guy his fishing rod. I'm trying to remember which tree I kicked to get cocoons in my previous brief attempt at this game. I think it might have been this one. No, that's rubber fruit. Did I get rubber fruit and cocoons from the same tree? I don't know. This one is definitely just giving me rubber fruit. Let me try this one, because trees do give different things. I'm just going to keep kicking until something comes down. Honeybee wax. Wild cocoon, there we go. Let's see how many I can get before the tree stops giving out wild cocoons for the day. 4. Okay, I can definitely make that fishing rod, because I do have copper. I'm going to go and do that right now. Maybe I can still catch our friend, the fisherman. Grab my copper bar, grab my wood. Go over to my crafting table. Beginner fishing rod. Craft it. Confirm. Confirm. And then... Oh, he's still near... Is he still nearby? Yes. He hasn't gone far. Where's your fishing rod? I've got it right here.
This is one wicked-looking rod. Thanks a bunch, mate. Here, I have some extra lure. Maybe you'll enjoy fishing as much as me.
We got 10 caterpillars, 20 gold, and plus 10 relationship points. That was well worth doing. I'm going to tuck some of these things away in my chest, and then I'm going to go back to chopping trees until I run out of stamina. I just picked up the items that I couldn't get when I killed the colorful llama earlier because I didn't have room in my inventory. And as you can see, I got some animal bones, some colorful fur, some worn fur, and some meat. All of those will be used for crafting different things later. Alright, we're just about out of stamina. I was able to get a fair bit of wood cut, and I'm going to put away some of the random things that I have in my inventory. I also managed to pick up another piece of marble. And I'm hoping that I now have enough marble and stone to make a stone table to put in my house. I was short one piece of marble when I was mining yesterday, and I thought I had broken all of the rocks that I was able to break with my current pickaxe, but I did find one more tucked away. I need 2 more stone. Oh, and I wasn't short the marble after all. That's a little bit frustrating because putting a table in my house will help my stamina quite a bit. Well, I have enough stamina to pick up one more bunch of stones on the ground. Let's see if this gives me enough to make the table. It does, just enough. So we'll make a stone table and then we'll go to bed and wake up with lots of stamina. And of course, completing the fishing rod gave us enough cash to go into the mines tomorrow. Craft that. Confirm. Confirm. That's now in our inventory. And the game is prompting us that it's getting late. We're going to need some rest. I want to move that into the chest. Everything except the table is going to go into the chest. You know, I'm going to leave the gloves too because I don't want them in my inventory tomorrow when we go into the mines. I would want them if I was going to be doing any fighting, but I won't be. All right, so we're back in our home, our workshop. I'm going to place the table down, and then I'm just going to go and look and see how much extra stamina that's going to give us. All right, so we have an extra 31 stamina now from the items in our house. 7 from the table, 2 from each stool, and 20 from our builder license. Excellent. Let's get to sleep for the night, and then we're going to go and do some serious mining in the morning. All right, it's a brand new morning, and we have a full bar of stamina, 259, all ready to go to the mines and see what we can find in the way of ancient relics. Let me just check my inventory. I have nothing in it but my tools right now. I think I would like to bring something to restore stamina if I want to. My milk that Sophie gave me will restore 6. The apples that I gathered from kicking trees will restore 5 each. Meat will only restore 1 until I can cook something with it. So let's go ahead and take the apples and the milk. Oh, I also, very foolishly, did not learn the recipe for the small planter box, and so I had that clogging up my inventory yesterday. Let me go ahead and learn that recipe. There we go. Craft recipe learned successfully. Now we're going to head down to the ancient ruins. If you look up at the hill there where the wooden ramps are built all around the top of the overgrown ruin, that's the Church of the Light building up on the top of the ruin. We will visit that soon. Not in this episode, I think. Oh, Sonia is playing with Pinky, the stray cat.
The beverages here are all brewed by the brewmaster Django himself. Try them all.
It doesn't make Sonia's voice any less obnoxious, but I do like that she was talking to Pinky and interacting with Pinky. And Django, the chef of the round table, is out having a morning stroll.
Ha! Watch out, young man. Your reaction speed is way too slow. Ha!
I think that line would have worked better if he had actually been out practicing with his sword.
Have you ever heard of the story about the dancing robot? This happened several years ago in Pathea. A robot was found in the ruins and brought into town. The robot only had 1 leg, so it was balancing with its 4 arms. That's why it was called the dancing robot. Anyway, then it shot rays out of its eyes and hurt a lot of people. Sad story.
I do wish they had a few more things for people to say. All right, here we are at the abandoned ruin. In we go. We would like to pay 80 goals for a weekly pass. Yes, please. I'm just going to skip the tutorial. I don't need it. Oh, look, Mars is in here. He's going to do some mining too, I guess.
I have to hand over all my income to my wife each month. Wish I had more spending money.
What would you spend it on? He's not going to tell us. Okay, he's apparently just going for the stone. He's going to leave all of the minerals for us. So where you see different colors on the floor or on the wall, you're more likely to get minerals. We just got some copper ore here, where it's kind of reddish. But we also are equipped with a jetpack that we can use to get ourselves out of any holes that we find ourselves in, that we dig ourselves into. And we also have a scanner. By pressing F, we can scan the area, and any relics that are within range will show up as little pinpricks of light. And then we can lock in on them by pressing F again. That one's actually quite far away. Let's get a little bit closer to it, and then dig down to them, and they will prove to be either old parts or power stones, both of which we are specifically looking for right now, or random bits and bobs from the old pre-apocalypse world that we are built on top of here in Portia. So let's see what we find. Don't feel like we're getting as much closer as I'd like to here. Why not? Oh, because I'm not down in the hole. That would help. I got a tennis racket, or a bat. Is it a tennis racket? It's a badminton racket. All right, that's a little crazy, and it's not honestly what I was hoping to find. I really need old parts and power stones because those will be absolutely vital for making the machines that we need. So that is our main goal for today, is to come out of here with a minimum of 2 old parts and 2 power stones. Now, we're not going to be wasting our time digging toward the relics, because as we go, we're gathering stone, which we'll use for crafting. Sand can be made into glass in our furnaces. There, we got 2 power stones and 1 old parts. And there's another relic very nearby. Let's lock onto that one. And then the soil that we're picking up, which we can only get down here for some reason. We can't dig dirt up in the overworld. I'm just going to grab this ore that's right here, even though it's a little bit out of my way, because I would like to come out with a bunch of copper ore too. There we go. And right there. There we go. Oh, and I leveled up. Awesome. The soil is something I think we're going to need for the planter box. Now that's 2 more power stones. Oh, sorry, 2 more 2 more old parts and 1 more power stone. I've forgotten how to talk. And there's 2 more relics way in the distance. That's quite far, but let's go ahead. See what we get on our way to it. We still have plenty of stamina at the moment. I've done quite a few games in the past that involved swinging your pickaxe at rocks repeatedly over and over again. I've never before had one that had a jetpack, so the fact that you don't know what you're going to get when you go toward these pinpricks of light, I think really makes the mining quite fun. Of course, it's frustrating when you don't get what you need, but ooh. What is this thing? Maybe I should go ask the research center. I got a galloping horse piece. This one is a bit closer. I'll get that one first. So it's possible to come in and go solely for relics. It's also possible to go in and kind of ignore the relics and just try to get ore. And we'll probably do a little bit of both at various times. We're going to need a lot of ore. There is going to be a fair bit of grinding. Oh, we just got a data disk. What is this? I remember Remington mentioning something about this. And we can take the data disk. I didn't have time to read all of that message before it disappeared. But we can take the data disk to the research center. But we can also take the data disk to the church and hand it in. The church is concerned that data disks might contain the blueprints for tools of war, weapons of mass destruction, and things like, dancing robots with rays that shoot out of their eyes that could hurt a lot of people. And so the church will reward us if we hand in data disks to them with a variety of useful things that we can't get anywhere else. And when we go and visit the church, I will show you more about that. We're going to end up doing both. There will be enough data disks that we find eventually to both give them to the research center and give them to the church as well. However, I think we're going to be prioritizing... Is that another racket? It is. All right. Well, if we want to play badminton, we'll be well equipped now. We have a racket for ourselves and a racket for somebody else. I don't think we can actually use them, though. And we have found a really huge vein of ore here. And we have dug in so deep into the ruin, I'm not sure that we will ever find this pocket of ore again, unless we, come back and do strip mining, which, with my base level pickaxe, I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. So I'm going to keep going for ore and data disks for a while. Apparently there are a few of those around here, deep in the molten copper that covered the ruins of the old world. This part I'm not so sure about the logic. How are we supposed to believe that these ruined buildings, because they certainly look like they used to be buildings, ended up covered completely with stone and ore, and then various odd things like badminton rackets and CDs tucked away within the solid ore and rock. But it's still a fun mining mechanism. And, I have completely used up my stamina. All right, it is time to not do a roll. The gymnastics are amusing, but let's drink our milk and eat our apples. And that will give us back a little bit of stamina so that we can get some more ore before we head out for the day. We're now able to swing our pickaxe, which I do need to select again, just a few more times, and get a little bit more ore to take back up with us to our workshop and put in our furnaces so that we will be able to craft a few more things. In the future, when I go down into the mines, I probably will cut out a lot of the grind. It is interesting the first time. I don't think it's going to make for a terribly interesting Let's Play for me to just be whacking the walls and focusing in on relics. Okay, I'm completely out of stamina. Now, if you're wondering how am I possibly going to find my way back out, I'm just going to click on M for map and then E to move to the ruin entrance. It's very easy to dig your way in and get completely lost, so that is a really useful mechanism. We've come out with 110 pieces of stone, 83 copper ore, 39 sand, 24 soil, 2 badminton rackets, 4 power stones, 5 old parts, 4 data disks, 18 tin ore, which we'll be able to use as well, and then a couple of random bits from the old corrupted world, an old thermos piece, and 1 out of 4 galloping horse pieces, which we can apparently use a recovery machine to restore. I've never done that, so I don't know anything about that process yet. But we're going to head back to our workshop now, possibly stopping on the way to try to grab one of those shiny chests that I noticed up on the wall. How? I got that one by climbing... No, I didn't get that one yet. Okay. So there are 2 chests on either side of the gate. I don't think I can get them going up on the barrels. I don't think I can jump quite high enough here. No, I can't climb the wall that way. So we're going to have to try something else. They would not be there if there was not a way to get to them. Ha! Django has a very convenient umbrella that we can use to get our way up to places that we are not supposed to be, or really that we are supposed to be, because there are chests there for us. And who would put a treasure chest in a place that we weren't supposed to get it? We are the player character, so it is there for our benefit. What's in this one? A talisman. Amulet made of wood and stone, looks pretty and gives us +5 defense. Okay, go ahead and equip that, why not? No reason not to. Now, can we get over this part? No, at least not on that attempt. There has to be a way though. Let's try from the other side. So this is the easy part. And there's a ledge right here. Can we... Let's try that again. Can we cling to the ledge? Oh, there's one over here too. Dried apple slices. Let's see what those do. 10% max stamina. Oh, so those will be ever more useful as my stamina increases. Very nice. Now, I've gotten myself stuck. Whoa, that was not what I was expecting to happen. Alright, I want to be able to get on this little tiny ledge here. I'm standing on the sign. Can I? No. I want to go around the little ledge. I'm pretty sure I can do it if I just time it correctly. I'll give it one more attempt, and if it doesn't work, I'll go back to the workshop and start smelting things and end the episode. Ah, I almost did it. Almost did it. Not quite, though. Alright. That will be enough for the moment. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my wood out of my chest that I chopped yesterday. Because I need that wood for fueling these furnaces. I am going to refuel this one and make glass with all of the sand I got from the ruin. Oh, you know what I need to do though? I need to make sure I make all the glass and not just one piece. And I need to remember to do that every time. And then this one will be 4 copper bars. And now I can make a full set of 10. And I will refuel this as well. That will only take 4 wood because I didn't make very much copper before. And then, I could make bronze bars with copper and tin, but I don't have anything I need those for yet, and I do really need copper at the moment. So I think this one is also going to be copper bars. And I will refuel this furnace as well. I have enough stone brick for the moment, and stone brick I think is a little bit faster to make. So I will make some more stone brick tomorrow. Let's put away all of these things. And our chest is already almost completely full. We're clearly going to need to create a very organized system for managing all of our things. I'm going to do one more thing before I go to bed, though, and that is use, if I have enough left. Do I have enough wood left to do this? I do. I'm going to use the one copper bar that I have left now that I have started a bunch more smelting to make myself my own fishing rod so that I can try out the fishing mechanism in the next episode. One beginner fishing rod, 2 wild cocoons, 1 copper bar, 15 wood. I have just enough material. There we go. So tomorrow I will be working on making some machines for my workshop, but I think we'll also plan on doing a bit of fishing with that bait that we got from our friend the fisherman. I don't need to have that in my quick bar though. But now I think it's time for bed and for ending this episode. We got a lot of mining work done, and I think we're ready. I think we'll have all the materials we need to build a grinder and a civil cutter tomorrow and get those started on the boards we need for our Commerce Commission. We also have data disks to go and talk to the research center and the church about. So let's go to sleep. Thanks so much for joining me for this episode. Have a wonderful day, everyone.